Israel speaks up.
The IDF remains ready to counter any threat.
After enduring an attack from Iran, a South Florida sanctuary
The environment, it's so filled with nature.
that would be a great place to celebrate this coming Earth Day. And Biscayne Bay gets a cleanup.
It's a beautiful day. Why not go out and do something for the environment? So here I am out here.
During an annual event. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Good morning, South Florida. I'm Julian Davis.
And I'm Laura Palfrey. Today is Tuesday, April 16th, 2024.
Live from the Lee Kaplan School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
Strong words coming from Israel as fears of violence in the Middle East rise. This morning, following the Iran-Israel attacks over the weekend, Israel's army chief told soldiers a strike will be met with a response.
Yesterday, the chief of staff of Israel's defense forces, Herzi Halevi, vowed to respond to Iran's recent missile attack from Nevatim Air Base, which was hit by the strike. Halevi continued to say that Israel had intelligence of Iran's strike since last Monday, adding that Israel is, quote, very strong and knows how to deal with it on its own.
The IDF remains ready to counter any threat from Iran and its terror proxies as we continue our mission to defend the state of Israel.
IDF spokesperson Daniel Hagari stressed that the Israeli military will have to do all that is necessary to defend the state of Israel after responding to a question regarding a possible response to the Iranian attack.
Former President Donald Trump spoke to reporters following the first day of jury selection for his criminal hush money trial. Trump called the trial a scam and criticized the judge for not allowing him to attend his son's high school graduation or a Supreme Court hearing on immunity. He believes the case is part of a political witch hunt and claims it's about election interference. Trump expressed frustration over not being able to campaign in key states and accused Democrats of orchestrating the trial to interfere with the election.
This morning, investigators in Seminole County revealed new details from last Thursday's carjacking that led to the death of a woman from Homestead. As WSH 2's Dave McDaniel reports, the car in the kidnapping was involved in another deadly crime.
April 10th, a tow truck driver was murdered in Orange County. At that scene, a green vehicle matching the description of this green vehicle was located. And there was more than 100 rounds fired at that location. One of the rounds found at the scene were 10mm rounds.
Same car at the Orange County murder scene, and the sheriff saying that unique car was behind Catherine Aquas Vivas when she was carjacked in Seminole County the very next day. Forced to drive to Osceola County, where shots were heard and likely her SUV was found burning with a body inside. 12 shell casings were found, 10mm, just like some of the rounds in the Orange County case. Investigators still do not know why she was in Central Florida. They say her husband is cooperating, but they also suggest he may know more than he's offered so far. They're not calling him a person of interest in what happened to her. They remind everyone they have not found the people from inside that green Acura.
We still have incredibly dangerous people that are out there on the streets. We still want to encourage our public to again, not approach these individuals. They should be perceived as armed and dangerous.
That was WESH 2's Dave McDaniel reporting. The motive in the Seminole County case remains unknown, but authorities believe Aguas Vivas was targeted.
With Earth Day coming up, we take a look at one of the many ways to celebrate our planet. Caplin News reporter Natalie Dominguez shows us a special spot in Kendall where anyone can enjoy sustainability and nature in sunny South Florida.
We're at the Aguacate Sanctuary of Love. This farm offers serenity among nature and animals to get away from the chaos of city life. So join me to get a closer look.
Mixed with an animal sanctuary, yoga classes to heal the body, and an entirely vegan menu, Aguacate Sanctuary of Love is definitely a Green Thumb approved place to celebrate Earth Day on April 22nd.
Aguacate is just an amazing place. The environment, it's so filled with nature and animals, and it goes hand in hand with yoga because it's all about unity. Right? I love teaching yoga here because of what Aguacate stands for. It stands for peace and harmony within the community, bringing the community together.
The energy and the vibes of this place, it gives me a sense of home. It gives me a sense of connection and unity with the animals, with the people that show up, and all the lovely community of yoga instructors that we have here.
The sanctuary practices eco-friendly and sustainable methods to help protect Mother Earth. One way is by growing organic ingredients and not putting animals on their menu.
The first action of self-love is choosing to eat better for the God-gifted body of yours that you have. We have to start by loving ourselves and choosing love for our bodies and not choosing unhealthy foods.
Aguacate Sanctuary of Love shows the power of compassion and community. From its peaceful grounds to its nurturing spirit, it's clear that this sanctuary is more than just a green space. It's a place of serenity for all. Reporting for Caplin News, I'm Natalie Dominguez, and remember to always spread love.
Over the weekend, participants across Miami-Dade took part in the 42nd annual Biscayne Bay Cleanup. Caplin News reporter Denise Diaz has more on this story.
Here at the historic Virginia Key Beach Park, volunteers and organizers come together as one, as stewards of the environment.
Decide who's ready!
The 42nd annual Biscayne Bay Cleanup took place over the weekend. The VIP site this year was hosted at Virginia Key Beach, where many organizations, sponsors, and government officials staged to kick off the event. In attendance was former state senator Annette Cadeo and County Mayor Daniel Levincada.
When people get out and do something good for the community together, it builds solidarity, it builds commitment, it builds awareness, and it's a beautiful thing. Plus, it's an absolutely gorgeous day.
Participants had tools to pick up litter that didn't make it to trash cans. Miami-Dade County's Environmental Resources Management has reported that over 2 million pounds of trash have been removed from Biscayne Bay shoreline over the years.
It's a beautiful day when I go out and do something for the environment, so here I am out here picking up trash. And there's not much, which is great, this beach is pretty pristine, so it's nice that people are very respectful.
Every year, more people take part in the event, with over 5,000 volunteers pre-registered this year. And opportunities also arise for those wanting to support some upcoming environmental initiative.
We need your help to get our Biscayne Bay specialty license plate in production, and right now vouchers are free. And so help us get to 3,000, sign up and do your part to help Biscayne Bay.
And that what happens on the land actually affects the bay, and I think people don't always make that connection. So this is a good opportunity to help them see what happens on land does really affect the bay.
This event emphasized that no matter what you do, big or small, your actions will still have an impact. Reporting from Miami for Caplin News, I am Denise Diaz.
The WNBA draft was last night, and it was no surprise who the first pick was. After an amazing college career, Caitlin Clark was taken #1 by the Indiana Fever. The 22-year-old will attempt to resurrect the franchise that has not made the postseason since 2016. Selling jerseys won't be a problem, as hers sold out in 1 hour on the Fanatics website.
The Miami Marlins looking for a win to begin their series against the Giants.
That's still ahead, and so is this story.
I think he's kind of a guy that, you know, if you had to have a best friend, he's the guy you want, because he's my best friend.
A closer look at a promising baseball player from FIU who has his sights set on the big leagues. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
See us dream. See us remember. See us protest.
You matter. Your feelings matter. Your identity matters. Everything about who you are matters.
See us fight back. See us rebuild. See us shatter stereotypes. See us inspire. See us united. See us now.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
One Panther looking to win big after graduation. On pace to finish 500, FIU Baseball is exceeding expectations this season.
Caplin News reporter Benjamin Cure spoke to one of the team's standout stars who's been a cornerstone of the Panthers' success.
Here at FIU, the baseball diamond is where dreams are forged and legends are made. And among those carving his name into the history books of Panther baseball is Ryan Gita, a standout senior whose skill and determination could earn him a spot in the major leagues.
My goal here is to try to get as many wins as I can and keep the boys rolling. Doing impressive right now in conference. I'm excited to see where we finish up. I could definitely bring somebody that's going to bring it to the ballpark every single day. I definitely care, and I'm somebody that's super excited to help an organization win as many games as possible.
Yeah! Get down, yeah! All right!
I think Ryan can make it to the highest levels because he likes to be successful, but he doesn't live for it. He's a team guy. He's a guy that will always have your back, and he'll always encourage you and give you that credit when you do well. And I think he's kind of a guy that, if you had to have a best friend, he's the guy you want, because he's my best friend.
I want to keep playing as long as I can. It's a realistic opportunity. It's something that, I worry about it later. Right now, I'm just worried about the season as far as taking it one day at a time and get as many wins as we can. So with that, I'm excited for what the future holds, but just try to take it one day at a time.
He's a real team guy. He loves the team. He loves his coaches. He's not one for individual accolades as far as bragging, but he feels really good about everything that's happened. It's just been amazing. We're really proud of him.
As the season unfolds, Ryan's commitment to excellence remains unwavering, his eye firmly set on the future, one swing at a time. Reporting for Caplin News, I'm Benjamin Cure.
The Miami Marlins struggled to reel in a series win after losing to the San Francisco Giants. The Fish were up by 3 runs, but losing leads is all too familiar for this team. The Giants made a comeback in the 7th inning. Marlins infielder Jake Berger was also put on the injured list because of a left intercostal muscle strain. The final score was San Francisco 4, Marlins 3. The Marlins will play their second game of the series with the Giants today at 6:40 p.m.
How prepared is your family if a tornado shows up at your doorstep, or a flood, or a hurricane? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan now. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking, let's go. You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes. Make a plan today.
FIU wasn't really my first choice, but, I grew up wanting to be a Hurricane, but that didn't work out, so I'm here now, I guess.
Hey, man. Your shoes untied.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
Should have done that against Georgia Tech.
Environment we foster at Radcliffe. We leverage our collective diversity to encourage the building of lifelong personal learning networks and mindsets that stimulate continuous innovation.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Laura Palfrey.
And I'm Julian Davis. Today's show was filmed in front of a live studio audience from Isaac Academy. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.